5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to the hottest sounds in the mix. In the mix.
It's time to turn the lights down and crank the music up. Let's get this Sunday night party started.
Attention.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
All systems are go.
Check this out.
It's
party time.
Welcome to the show.
We got a great show tonight.
It's showtime.
Okay, let's party.
Come on, baby.
Let this boogie.
Y'all ready?
Let's go nuts.
All right.
It's about time we rock it.
Here we go.
Now, without further ado,
Here comes tonight's entertainment.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth. Hurry, ladies and gentlemen and children. I'm your Green Master, and I promise you the greatest time of your life. Thrills galore, the strangest freaks, the highest acrobats, and the funniest clowns.
Prepare for stimulation.
Here comes the music.
Nosotros somos los Felas y están escuchando Picante Time con DJ Eric en la mezcla y DJ Cruz solamente en InTheMixRadio.com. Los Felas.
Los Felas. Cano. Picante Time. InTheMixRadio.com. DJ Eric, DJ Cruz. Los Felas. Vamos a pasarnos de la raya. Picante Time no falla. Lo escucho donde vaya. DJ Eric, DJ Cruz no fallan. Un domingo en locura. Pégate a la aventura. Todo cambiará cuando termine el día. De cosas que tú no sabías. Radio.com. Lo mejor en Picante Time. DJ Cruz y DJ Eric. El mejor show de la radio para gozarte los domingos. InTheMixRadio.com. Picante Time. Los Felas. DH. Cano. Todos los domingos a las 8:30 en InTheMixRadio.com. DJ Eric. DJ Cruz. Los Felas.
How you doing? This is Big Tom. I'm at Dunkin' Donuts right now. I'd rather be at PICANTE Time with the three Mahonies, Sissy, Mary, Eric, the Pharaoh of the Fat Broads, the Fag Patrick Shannon. We love them all, the little fags. You all have a nice night now and enjoy the show. See you next week. Bye-bye now.
In the mix worldwide.
The little fags.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to InTheMixRadio.com para el show favorito tuyo, Picante Time. Yo me llamo DJ Eric en la mezcla, and this is the Salsero Artist of the Week, Marlon Steven con Doña Lola.
Yo era un simple chamaquito que jugaba la pelota en la esquina del arrabal. Y con las rodillas flotas, 3:30 de la tarde, y a la clase se soltó. Corro a la esquina de siempre, a ver si ella ya pasó. Justo como imaginaba, por ahí viene gran señora, despampanante galana. Se le mira a Doña Lola, sandalias de taconcitos y un escote muy sensual. Todos sueltan el balón cuando ella suele pasar. Como admiro a Doña Lola cuando a la esquina ella se asoma. Bella y a toditos alborota. Luego a los chicos descontrola. Qué señora tan hermosa, como adora en el arrabal. El perfume y su fragancia se contempla al delirar. Como admiro a Doña Lola cuando a la esquina ella se asoma. Bella y a toditos alborota. Luego a los chicos descontrola. Doña Lola es lo máximo.
No, malo, lo máximo soy yo. Máximo.
Quisiera ser las sandalias que sostienen su virtud y muy de abajo hacia arriba chequear toda su amplitud. Díselo, Richie. Ave María Lola, todavía vives en mis sueños.
Doña Lola, a los chicos descontrola.
Un descontrol total es lo que tiene Doña Lola.
Doña Lola, a los chicos descontrola.
Mira qué bonito ella camina, todo el mundo descontrola.
Doña Lola.
Y eso fue Marlon Steven. Y ahora para el merenguero artista de la semana, Señales de Humo con Loco de Amor.
Tienes un encanto que a cualquiera trastorna. Por eso que ando loco de amor. Hasta de madrugada camino por tu barrio. Ya piensa el vecindario que soy un ladrón. ¿Qué sabes lo que hago? Dime que no soy malo. Lo que pasa es que te amo y perdí la razón. Tú sabes lo que hago, dile que no soy malo. Lo que pasa es que te amo y perdí la razón. Y ahora todos se acuestan temprano porque temen que ese joven raro algo se pueda robar, algo se pueda robar. La patrulla me está vigilando, está pendiente de todo lo que hago para poderme arrestar, para poderme arrestar. Pero se van a quedar con los crespos hechos, porque la semana entrante me disfrazaré. Voy a llegar diciendo que soy jardinero y todas las mañanitas cuando tú salgas en batica yo te veré, yo te veré, yo te veré, yo te veré, corazón. Y te hablaré, y te hablaré, y te hablaré de mi amor. Yo te veré, yo te veré, yo te veré, corazón. Y te hablaré, y te hablaré, y te hablaré de mi amor, mami, por Dios. Tengo muchos planes para amarte en mi vida. Y si algo no me falla, platico los demás. Al frente de tu casa pondré una tiendecita, solo con el pretexto de poderte mirar. Las cosas que te compré te las doy con caricia. Yo sé que tú me pagas con amor y algo más. Las cosas que te compré te las doy con caricia. Yo sé que tú me pagas con amor y algo más. Por las tardes me vuelvo cartero y en una bicicleta te llevo todas mis cartas de amor. todas mis cartas de amor. Para no marcharme tan ligero, tú me dices delante tu viejo, tómese un tinto, señor, tómese un tinto, señor. Me voy a hacer el enfermo del corazón, para que el médico diga que sí es verdad, que tengo un mal que solo se puede curar con una linda muchachita que vive allá en una casita, y en la receta me ponga tu dirección, y así podré curarme de este dolor, y dejaré de ser un loco de amor, y así podré curarme de este dolor, y dejaré de ser un loco de amor, mami.
Bueno, eso fue Señales de Humo con Loco de Amor. Y ahora, para el artista del género de bachata, Batista, Dame tu amor.
Un día caminando en la calle, me di cuenta de que tú eres y cuánto te amo. Y en ese mismo instante, la radio tocó esta canción.
Como ilumina la luz del sol, llevas tu brillo siempre donde estés. Y el momento que te vas lejos de mí, quiero sentirte cerca otra vez. Y vienes a mí como el sol de abril, y me das tu calor y me dejas ir, y llenas todo de color. Necesito tu amor.
Dame tu amor, no puedo vivir sin ti,
porque el mundo es un lugar así, sin comprensión, y no quiero seguir así. Yo soy tuyo y tú eres de mí. Nena, creo en ti, tienes la llave de mi corazón. En la noche oscura eres la luna, eres el astro de mi adoración. Y tal vez no sea como quieras tú, pero tú eres mi sol, yo tu cielo azul. Quiero más de tu calor, necesito tu amor.
dame tu amor, no puedo vivir sin ti,
porque el mundo es un lugar así, sin comprensión, y no quiero seguir así. Yo soy tuyo y tú eres de mí.
Batista, baby. That's what I'm talking about. How deep is your love?
Necesito tu amor.
Dame tu amor, no puedo vivir sin ti,
porque el mundo es un lugar así, sin comprensión, y no quiero seguir así. Yo soy tuyo y tú eres de mí. Necesito de ti.
dame tu amor, no puedo vivir sin ti,
porque el mundo es un lugar así, sin comprensión, y no quiero seguir así. Yo soy tuyo y tú eres de mí.
dame tu amor, no puedo vivir sin ti,
porque el mundo es un lugar así, sin comprensión, y no quiero seguir así. Yo soy tuyo y tú eres de mí.
dame tu amor, no puedo vivir sin ti,
porque el mundo es un lugar así, sin comprensión, y no quiero seguir así. Yo soy tuyo y tú eres de mí.
Y eso fue Batista, Dame tu amor. Oye, well, guess what? We're about ready to pan out of this image right here of me, yours truly, DJ Eric en la Mezcla.
We're clapping because you're panning out.
Right for you, man. And we're going to go to the other screen that you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, get your sunglasses ready because as I get ready to pan out and switch camera views, the glare is about ready to hit your screens. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, the palest man in all of the face of the earth is here with us now. He is the human jar of mayonnaise, the human cloud, the human bottle of whiteout. Hey, Roman, be careful. He's going under the table. Ladies and gentlemen, the queen of all co-hosts. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the notorious one, PAT himself, Patrick Patman Shannon.
Good evening, Miss American, all the ships at sea. Sing! Dig!
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have as our special guest for the evening, Roman S., the funny Latino.
What's up, WWW?
Thank you.
Rock on.
See, I control my crowd.
You are good.
All right.
You are good.
Bienvenido.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me, Patrick and Mr. Eric. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in, guy.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Seriously.
You know what? I just got to warn you. You're next to the queen of all co-hosts.
Yep. It's okay. I'm not homophobic. And
Get ready. I told you she went under the table.
I know.
Come on now.
I know.
You know.
He asked me to take my shoes off, so I don't know why, but I did. So. And I'm not joking. Look, folks.
Oh!
I'm not kidding. It's the truth. No shoes on. No shoes on.
Wow. So, all right, Pat.
Yes, sir.
As always, we got the roll call going in.
Yes, sir. And tonight I'm going to go from the top to the bottom.
Ooh, you dirty little.
We have the most hardcore of the listeners, Dulce the boss. What's up, Dulce? We have big gay DJ Eric en la Mezcla, Maritza Sanchez, my dad, Big Tom Connolly. We have Roman Suarez, the Latino funny man.
Yes.
Freddie Baez Marte, the Dominican man who likes the Guineos.
The Platinos.
He loves the Platino.
Do you want to give him the mangoo?
He wants some mangoo on his back. And we have El Salsero del Momento, Anthony Rivera de La Bodega 2020.
Oh, wow, he actually made it, Anthony.
Ya tú sabes. Y también una madre dominicana.
Una madre dominicana. No es una mamá.
Una mamacita.
Oh, okay.
Una mamacita dominicana.
Okay.
Miss is Melons.
Cantaloupes is in the chat room.
That is correct.
All right. Now,
so
I noticed that your mic is smaller than mine.
Genetics.
Yeah.
Genetics.
See, us Latinos, we're well hung.
It's that whole Ecuadorians. I'm really Ecuadorian and Chinese.
That's right.
You're really known for having the big one.
Well, do you know what Ecuadorian men are really well known for? Other than alcoholism and super machismo?
Go ahead.
We are actually considered the greatest lovers of all Latin American men.
That's right. Representa, coñazo.
So now, did you hear that? They are considered the gayest lovers in America.
Oh my God, I feel so good.
Hold on a second. See, he's got most of the Ecuadorian guys I know. I don't know if your mom has put you on rocks to sleep, but have flat. The backs of your heads are flat. Look at the back of his head. It's flat like a board.
Well, actually,
look at it.
We have huge heads. Us Ecuadorians have. I don't know what. It's because I like maybe from worshiping mountain gods. We have like
genetics,
huge heads.
Genetics.
And I actually had a child with an Ecuadorian woman, and we gave birth to a helmet.
Head punts new.
Exactly.
Oh,
look at the
God.
size of that melon.
Exactly.
That's great.
Oh, man. And well, as always, if you want to get in contact with us, Roman, the number is
718-705-4959 718-705-4959.
Uh-oh. He's going to say
That's
something.
the boss.
What happened? What did he say?
He says that we're not going live through the app.
I told you that already.
Well, what do we do?
Well, why don't you ask him?
I'm
Give him a
on the
call.
line with the boss now.
Give him a call.
We're texting.
Oh, you're texting.
That's correct.
It's like that now.
I guess so. He's the boss.
Okay.
He can't hear me, so I can say whatever I want about him now. Cruz is the boss. See, a good boss? Cruz is my boss.
Oh, my God. So
I can't even do my app. I can't even say for those listening on the TuneIn app.
But wait a minute. Remember, we do have the In The Mix app itself. The In The Mix app. If you have an Android phone, download the In The Mix app for free. And I'm going to go to it right now to make sure that we're able to see and stream live right now.
Hold on, I want to...
Let's see. Let's see. Is it going? Oh, yes, it is. It's going live. Yeah, but I got a commercial right now. Hold on. And stream live right now.
Hold on, I want to...
Let's see. It has its own little delay, but yeah.
So we are live through the TuneIn app.
Through
the In The Mix Radio app.
In The Mix Radio app.
So now, if... I guess... Funny Latino.
Okay, so download that for free. And you get to see us live through your cell phones. So, Roman, give us a little background of yourself. You know, I mean, like you were talking right before you came on, how you're the model spokesperson for what clothing line for men?
Portobello, portobellastores.com. They are a midpoint and I guess high-end clothing store. I say midpoint because they also have a whole dedication to more affordable clothes for men. You know, suits, ties, shirts, shoes, anything you want from Portobello, you will find at portobellastores.com.
And if you want to see the picture of Roman as the model spokesman for the Portobello store, all you got to do is look at the chat room, click on the link in the chat room, and you will see for yourself.
That's actually a debut because I haven't even shown this to my family yet. So
get out of here. So
yeah.
it's an exclusive.
It's asking me to sign into Google. What's going on? What kind of click did you put in there? You didn't put Jack in there. Come on.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it, and it's asking me to
How
sign
come
into Google.
I'm clicking on it, and I just got it right now.
What are you guys clicking on exactly?
You see in the chat room where next
Can
to
you
my
do
name?
like to save the image or something? Because where did you get that from? Put it on your Facebook page, fag.
Listen, fruity ass.
Bye.
That's my alarm.
Wake up. Time to wake up.
Yeah, it's time for you to wake up.
No,
then,
I
fruity
usually
ass.
pick my wife up at 9. I want to make sure, God forbid, I fall asleep on the couch. She's not standing in the rain waiting on the bus.
That's how exciting your life is prior to picking her up?
Yeah, it's great.
Sleeping on the couch. I love it. So I'm
It's
like
good.
next to the
the man, the myth, the legend.
The radio Al Bundy.
The man.
I like that.
No.
I
The
like
man who TiVos Jeopardy night after night after night.
And then to impress your guests, do you like play it like it's live and then you
No.
guess everything? Like, I'm the smartest man in the world.
There was a time I fell asleep through half of it, and the next day it came on, and I remembered all the answers. And my nephew was like, "Damn, Uncle Pat." I'm like, "Eh." I just drive trucks. He goes, "Wow, you got such knowledge." I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Who needs more friends?
This is true. Who needs more friends when I have Alex Trebek? Mr. Trebek is a wonderful man. If I had to go to jail, I would want to go to jail with Mr. Trebek.
Would you now?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Because he's pompous.
I mean, the conversations would never be dull. You could imagine that.
He's not it's very easy to be. You know how intelligent I would look if I had the answers? Ooh, I'm sorry, Roman, that's incorrect.
Let's cut to a commercial.
The answer is, you stupid. No, I'm sorry, Roman, you goofy bastard. That's a wrong answer.
See, that would be no holds barred. Have him be able to say what's really on his mind.
Oh, that was great.
Because these guys get fired up. If you guys ever get a chance to like YouTube, like like the outtakes of these, like Pat Sajak, I think he's gotten in trouble recently for saying stupid shit off air. Thinking he's off air. Yeah, it was a big thing like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Really?
He was saying something ridiculous. I think he was addressing people by thus implying that maybe he's a little
above.
No. The same thing Donald Sterling got in trouble for.
Oh, racist.
Okay. Yeah.
The black people, the Mexicans.
Yes. You know.
Wow.
Yeah. You know.
Pat effing Sajak.
There you go.
What an. I mean,
what?
Speaking of, I was going to say, what an asshole.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of guys with big heads, his head is getting bigger as he gets older, is it not?
I think so.
What's that? He's got Jerry Lewisitis.
Jerry Jewish. Now, do you think Jerry Lewis is a comedy genius? Seriously.
I'll tell you yes, he is a comedy genius. But I was a guest recently at the Friars Club, and I actually got to read an article of his. He's done some wonderful things for the genre of comedy, for the actual culture of comedy, but he is not the nicest person at all. He's very volatile, and as of recent, he's been doing some live performances where he's like just cursing people out. He's, his prime audience, the prime audience for comedy per se is Jewish. Really? The people that actually pack these comedy clubs are like, it's 90% Jewish.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why, think about all the successful comedians. Who are they? Why? You understand? And I'm not implying that there's a conspiracy, but it's your audience. You have to engage with your
So,
audience.
if I went to a comedy club and the majority of the crowd was Jewish, chances are they wouldn't like this joke. Hey, what's the difference between a Jew and a canoe? At least a canoe tips. Jewish guy runs into the wall with an erection and he hurts his nose.
I like this.
So chances are I wouldn't go over too big with the Jewish folks.
No, you got to be Jewish to make fun of Jewish people. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Or black. Can the black guys get away with it?
Some do. The most successful ones can. But they choose not to touch on it because most likely your manager is Jewish.
Wow.
And the booking agent that is going to bring you to your new heights will be Jewish.
Wow.
So is your booking manager Jewish?
I do not have a booking manager.
Nor do I, sir.
So we can say all the Jewish jokes we want then, right?
Yes, we can.
Jewish kid was born in Borough Park yesterday. Did you hear this? He was born with no eyelids.
Who's this?
A little Jewish boy was born in Borough Park in Methodist Hospital. In Maimonides Hospital on 10th Avenue. He was born with no eyelids.
Get out of here.
So they circumcised him and took the skin from down there. Now he's cockeyed.
I got it.
I go all day with the Jewish jokes. Priest and a rabbi are walking down the street.
Already.
And the priest goes, hey, look at that little boy across the street. Let's run over and F him. And the Jewish guy goes, out of what?
Okay, on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you just had that one coming.
I don't think. Yeah, no Jewish people are riding my bus in East New York, so I'm good.
So how? Before we go back into you,
we here with a guest.
No, I know, but I'm just curious to know about your bus situation on your route.
Do you want me to tell you the honest truth?
Yes,
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm like, Roman, you have to understand. I've known this guy for so many years.
I finally got the good job. I landed the city job.
Congratulations.
Because before this, él era un lechero.
I was a milkman.
That means you must have a lot of children.
That I have a few.
Okay.
Él le gustaba sacar la leche.
Yeah.
Okay.
En cada camión hay un lechero y el que saca leche.
Y él el que saca la leche.
And then there were days when I was alone and the Mexican guys go, órale, y el lechero. Yo soy el lechero. Y el sacaleche, yo soy el sacaleche.
I like that.
Oh, tú estás haciendo la misma cosa a la misma vez. Yep.
That should be your Twitter handle, @sacaleche. Think about how successful you'll be.
Look at that. I think we created a character for you already.
Yeah.
Sacaleche.
An alter ego. El sacaleche.
There you go.
So, it's East New York. It's a hardcore little depot. I call it depot. Everyone else calls it depot. I call it depot for a few reasons. One, it irritates people. And two...
Because you can.
Yeah, I can. So, I get on the bus. And the guy was like, oh, man, you're very smooth behind the wheel. You're good. First stop I get to, I see the kid put his Metro card in his back pocket. He gets on the bus and goes, yo, mister, man, I ain't got no money on my card. I get a ride? I don't even say nothing. I just look out the driver's side window. And a couple of times they had already sat down. Then I got called stupid. Yo, open the back door. What is you, stupid? Come on, stupid. I'm going to be late for work, stupid ass. Then there was almost a fight on my bus, and I put the bus in park neutral, put the parking brake on, and all the people were going, yo, what up? Come on, stupid. I got to get to work, man. What is you, stupid? Yes, I'm very stupid. I feel bad for the people who actually pay their fare, because no one else does.
But what happened to that part where the fight almost broke out?
It was, I don't want to say who it was, but...
Huh?
It was actually the guy who trained me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Get out of
He
here.
was going to knock this kid into next week.
No way.
Yeah, so...
That deserves a chacho bro.
Yeah, so...
Chacho bro. That's a chacho bro.
Chacho bro.
Chacho bro.
And that was all in the first hour and 10 minutes of me actually pulling the route. Like where he said, I'm just going to sit and observe, do your thing. Be a bus driver. And I was. I handled the bus. I did this. And it's sad because most people... Oh, then a woman came on. She went, good morning. I go, how you doing, dear? She goes, you got the most beautiful blue eyes I ever done saw. And she dipped her Metro card. She was $1.75 light.
So she knew. She was buttering you up.
Oh,
so.
she was buttering me up.
You know what? I'm going to say something.
Go ahead.
All right? And this is with all my masculine security. Dude, you look a lot like freaking this guy.
Al Bundy?
No.
Eddie Murphy?
No, not
Denzel
Eddie Murphy.
Washington.
Oh, I know.
Mark Wahlberg.
I'll take
Wahlberg?
it.
No, I was going to say
dude.
Jackie Gleason.
No.
Jackie Gleason.
No, you know, I'm looking at you. I'm like, who's this guy look like? And
I could be an actor.
No, we're all actors, folks.
Nah,
when you're in the entertainment business,
listen,
you got
I act
Roman,
Latin
I got to
every
tell
time
you,
I
not
come
for
here.
nothing, but he goes to the gym, and at
Oh,
the
yeah.
gym, they call him Russell Crowe.
I was a little bigger. I was more buff.
Yeah,
And
I see it.
This gentleman came over to me and he went, excuse me. And I went, yeah, how you doing, Poppy? What can I do for you? He goes, are you an actor? I'm an asshole. I was like, no, I just play one on television. He goes, I knew it.
Oh,
And I'm like, brother, I ain't no actor. I drive trucks. And he goes, did anybody ever tell you look just like Russell Crowe from Gladiator?
From behind?
And I went, no, I usually get like Denzel Washington or Wesley Snipes. And he actually took a step back and goes, I don't see it. And I was like, all right, that was a good talk. We'll talk later, okay?
While we're on this topic, I want to ask you gentlemen this.
Yes.
I go to the gym actively. I'm assuming you gentlemen too, because you guys are in good shape.
I do.
Yeah, I'm in good shape. Round.
Can we say that I think it's rather wrong for people to disrobe completely in the locker room?
Oh,
do you agree with me or no?
Man.
I get incensed to the point, like when I was in Planet Fitness, I call it Planet Fitness, in Freehold, New Jersey. This dude, like, stood there shaving, bare-ass naked.
Oh, hell no.
And I came out of the toilet.
Really? Shaving?
Dude, there were 3 sinks.
Get
1,
the
2, 3.
fuck outta
My man
here.
didn't have a stitch, not even shower flip-flop shoes on. And
No.
I couldn't even go to the sink. And he was looking at me in the mirror, and I'm like, are you kidding me, brother? Are you kidding me? I was pissed. I didn't even wash my hands, which I wash my hands before and after I pee. I do. No, you better to wash before you touch your joint.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I pee on my hand, who cares? It came out of me. But
Yeah.
you pee as a curd. But you wash your hands before because you don't want to get, especially, I just finished working. I don't want to put no nasty disease on my joint.
Dude, I mean, I work out at the New York Sports Club. I do
In the
Times
Bronx?
No, Times Square. I do the Bronx.
The one that used to be Wild Palm?
You want me to tell you something about the Bronx one, bro? It's like freaking working out at Orchard Beach.
That's the one that used to be Wild Palm.
Yes.
Cool. That's where I used to work out.
Let me tell you, I walk into that gym and it's like the first thing is everyone's fucking sizing you up. Like everyone's looking at you. Like, what the hell you doing here? It's a gym, bro. I'm here to work out. You know, I pick a corner.
It's like that?
Dude, it's like people stare. It's like you don't
jail?
have to stare. I'm the only dude that gets searched before going into the locker room. That shit is crazy.
Is that you? I'm sorry.
I got searched going into the locker room, and I get searched leaving the locker room, and I'm like asking the manager, I'm like, is this a general practice? And he was like, no, that janitor just came off work release. He recently got out of jail, and I guess he has bad habits.
So why would the janitor be checking you?
I'm fucking joking, guys.
Oh,
he's telling a joke. Eric.
It went over your head.
Yeah, that one went over.
You guys believe? You know what? A lot of people say that sometimes they don't know when to tell if I'm joking or not. You know, like I have to go and I have to get very exaggerative. So
okay, no, I got you. No, but you started off where I started.
Speaking of which,
no.
Speaking of which, I've seen so many naked dudes. The worst is 86th Street, 21st Avenue. They used to have a Bally's up there. This Asian gentleman, tall, skinny, and lanky.
Here we go.
Came out of the shower. Nothing. He had a towel. It was the size of a paper towel.
You say he's Asian?
Asian.
So he looked like a Ken doll, a naked Ken doll?
He had no hair anywhere and had a huge jungle right over his little Vienna sausage.
The Thriller in Manila.
And I'm just standing there looking at him like, really? Really? And then there's the asshole who's naked who's going to actually say hello to you. And that gets me incensed.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, guy? Are you kidding me? Don't talk to me when you have no clothes
Yeah,
on.
man. Like, this...
Assholes.
Look, I work out in the one on, like, close to Times Square, like on 44th Street. There, I'll say it. That's where I'm usually. And it's just like all these Wall Street guys, bankers,
Disgusting.
you know, and they all want to talk naked, butt ass naked. I'm like, throw on a towel. Throw on a towel.
I was home alone today, and as soon as I came out of my own shower, I actually put a towel on because, God, if I saw myself naked in the mirror, it would not.
Yeah. I'm not even comfortable with myself naked, bro. Fuck around. I'm going to be in a room with 10 dudes naked.
Yeah, really. And have a talk about sport. One guy's putting his leg up talking about the Yankee game. Really,
Like,
fuckhead?
kinda like this.
I haven't even had breakfast this morning, jerk off.
Hey, so you see the Yankee game?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
While you're scratching your
They're
freaking left one?
disgusting. People are disgusting. They have no
my
friggin'
God.
class.
And I'll tell you, I don't know, is it like that for women? Any other women in the chat room, is it like that in the women's locker room as well? Like chicks just
My
walking
sister-in-law
around?
said that she used to go to Bally's that like the women were just disgusting.
También?
Yeah.
Oh, no. People, listen, it's 2014. Let's be civilized.
Yeah, I mean.
All right? All that shit that was on Greek art, leave it on Greek art. All right? God damn.
I don't get that. I really don't. It's. Want to know something? I would leave my workout till the end. Dulce said yes, it's like that for the women.
Yeah. Does it smell like paella in there too? Because it smells like paella.
Oh, no.
Like fresh paella in the men's locker room. I swear, it's disgusting. If I were blindfolded and somebody would bring me in and it's a Febreze commercial, I would think, I'm in Jimmy's Bronx Cafe. They'd be like, no, motherfucker, you're at New York Sports Club.
Don't cookie.
Oh, yeah. Dulce just said titties and coochies all over the place. Ugly looking coochies.
Horrible.
And Maritza Sanchez says, I hate that there's people who walk around naked and bathroom doors open.
Yes.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It is. It's, to be honest, I stopped doing it when I was in the Marine Corps in '92. I was on recruiting duty, Bally's on Queens Boulevard, and Chinese fella. Oh, I'm sorry, little Asian fella. Every time I would be doing something, I would turn around. He'd be looking at me, smiling outside. So then I walked into the locker room, and he followed me into the locker room. And I went to my locker. I was like, all right. I watched. He got undressed, and I'm looking at him over the corner of my eye, and he gets into the shower. So I said, screw it, a little bastard. I went back outside. I did a couple other things. I came back in now. I had to put my uniform back on, so I had to take a shower. He was still in the shower. I walked by him, and I got into the last stall, and I'm just taking a shower, and I freaking wash and look over, and he switched showers to be across from me. He was just rubbing his belly, like cleaning the same spot in his belly. And I looked at him. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like real angry. And I walked out, and I got dressed, and I went to the manager, and I said, excuse me, ABC, this is what happened. The next time it happens, there's gonna be chop suey all over there because I'm gonna knock this kid into next week. And I didn't go there for a little while.
Yeah, no, man. You know what? Let's change the topic. I'm feeling.
I don't have no problem with
very-
gay people. Like if a gay
No.
dude hit on me, I'm cool with it. Hey, would you like to have a drink? No,
You know
I'm
what?
not
I
gay.
would much rather
Yep.
that you be openly, proudly gay, and just say it, be it. But when you're like, hey man, how did it feel when you were squatting? I was watching you as you squatted, and there was this sweat coming down your face, and I couldn't help but wondering, can I spot you next time? Like I can't. Like I can't. I don't like. Let's have that conversation while we're pumping iron. I hate even saying that. That I even transitioned from that conversation saying pumping iron.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
We were in a band with a guy who was gay, and I went to his party at a gay club, and a dude came up to me and actually went, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" I was like, "Listen, brother, I'm not gay." And instead of him saying, "Oh, that's cool," I was like, "Listen, I don't have no problem with gay people, but I'm not gay." And the next thing he says is, "Don't knock it till you try it." Okay, you ugly bastard. If I was gonna try it, it ain't gonna be with your ugly goof.
Thank you.
Now hit the
Thank
road.
you.
Yep.
He said,
Yep.
don't
He
knock
said,
it till
"Ooh,
you-"
don't knock it till you try it." Well, all right, listen, brother. I ain't trying it with you, you ugly bastard. Hit the road. Come on, now beat it. I have no issue. Have no issue with gay dudes in the gym.
You know what? I'll say I am a proud and confident lesbian. I'm a proud
So
and
am
confident
I.
lesbian.
So
That's what I am.
am I.
Okay?
Proud lesbian.
I had this gentleman, and this will be the last gay gym story. I swear.
Please, thank you.
For the next 15 minutes.
No, he was, I believe, Colombian and Lebanese. Big diesel dude, and he was
Diablo, que
50
tipo de
years old.
mezcla es esa?
Shakira,
And he
Shakira.
had curly hair, and he looked like Hercules. He had the Hercules beard, and he was diesel. And when I asked him, he said, "No, I take steroids." Cool. So we were talking one day, and he says to me, "Oh yeah, my brother was bringing his girl around, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, he's a married man." And I went, "Wow, yeah, it happens." And then he goes, "I think my brother thought it was okay." I was like, "Okay." And then we started talking, and he said, "Oh, I'm a flight attendant for Delta Airlines." I was like, "Cool." And then he's telling me again about his brother, and then he comes out and he goes, "Oh, I think my brother thought it was okay, because I'm gay." And he looked at me for a reaction. I went, "Yeah, I knew." He goes, "How did you know?" I was like, "I knew you were gay when you told me you were a flight attendant from freaking Delta." And he went, "You asshole."
There you go.
So-
And there's nothing wrong with it. We're in a
No,
day and age
not at
where,
all.
you know what, we need to live our lives, stop judging other people, focus
cares?
on you. And you know what? If somebody is proud of who they are, don't knock them.
That's right.
Just let them be them, and gotta be straight up. Be like, look, I don't roll the way you roll, but we can chill. You want to play a
Yep.
basketball game? That's cool. D up, but I mean D up like defense, not your D is up while we're playing basketball.
Ay,
That's good.
So, Roman,
good.
where were you born and raised?
Born and raised in the Bronx, el condado de la salsa.
El Condado de la Salsa, the boogie down. All right.
That's
So now,
right.
what made you want to get into this type of field of entertainment?
Well, first, I've been in the entertainment business for about 15 years altogether. I worked in the music business before.
Doing?
I was first. I started off as an intern at MTV. From there, I took on a position archiving video.
Okay.
And I never learned the art of editing video, but I was very well versed in music because I was also a DJ like you gentlemen. And eventually that transitioned into becoming.
I'm not a DJ, Sarah.
Well, you were playing music earlier.
No.
Okay,
That's
fine.
all I do is play
Fine,
music.
Fine. Well, we all have iPods, right?
Yeah.
So then we're all DJs. Fuck it. All right. So, I was a DJ. I was actually one of the youngest DJs at the Copacabana when it
Okay.
was on 57th Street.
Okay.
And I used to have all these people, all the Sony execs, all these people coming at me, giving me free CDs, and I became a record representative, an actual dude that would go out with the posters and the flyers and the promo CDs. And I came across your album.
Thank you, sir.
And I loved it,
Thank
honestly.
you very much.
And then the whole crash of the music business came about. I was part of the very first presentation of iTunes, the iTunes library, and I was this arrogant young guy who did not believe in the business model. And the reason why is because I was so used to the whole brick and mortar practice of selling music. Why would you want to give up a tangible item of novelty, and just make it all one little thing in a box that it's invisible, no one else sees, and it's just, press play and you hear music. Each time I would do a presentation to sell records, I would always use comedy as my crutch When I saw that the audience was disengaging, I would throw a little left jab, and it was an on the spur thing, spur of the moment.
Okay.
And then ultimately, I started writing all my transgressions, all my angers, my failed marriage, everything that hurt me, I wanted to hurt back, but in writing. So I would write and write and write and write and write, but for myself, I would not share it at all. So we're talking about almost 10 years worth of writing. And then one day I hit, I will be honest, the lowest point in my life, and if it wasn't for my really good friends and family, they helped me, they helped me come back up. And I didn't want to speak to anyone at all. I just wanted to read my own writing, and it took a lot of courage within me to break out of that shell, and I tweaked everything I wrote, and I made it comedic. I visited open mics, and I had my very first comedy debut at the New Djericken Poets Cafe, and ever since then I have not stopped.
Really?
They told me you have 3 minutes and you're off. Once you see the light, you leave. And I was like, okay. And my first time on stage, I did 17 minutes non-stop.
Get out.
Yes, it was like my honeymoon.
Wow.
17 minutes non-stop.
Now I have some questions, if this is okay.
Go ahead, sure.
First of all, as a singer, as a guy who sings, it's easy because you're singing. I think I would, because I love to be funny, I love to entertain, but I don't think I'm original. I think I feed off like something somebody will say. How scared were you the first time?
Oh wow, I was scared shitless, bro. I was very scared. I even wanted to leave. I was smoking a cigarette and I was about to throw up as I smoked. That's how scared I was before going on stage. And
you gave it up though.
What?
Smoking?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you gave throwing up.
No. Yes, that's why I have this Milan model body that I have here. That's my trick, folks. I binge and purge right before going on stage.
Nice.
No, and the truth, all I said was I greeted folks, and I made believe that I was just presenting music. Because a lot of my comedy, I make fun of music. I make fun of the culture of music and the things we do to sustain that culture. And that's it. I just keep going and going and going until the producer finally flashes the light, indicating that I have 2 minutes to go. And that's it.
Now, who would be your favorite comic? Because, again, I always explain my question. I should just ask the question, but like when I play drums, I found my favorite 5 drummers, and I try to snatch a little bit of their, you know what I mean, and make my kind of form my own style. This is a 2-part question. Who's your favorite comic that you love to listen to, and who would be the person that most influences you to say like, wow, man, I dig what he does. If I could do it kind of similar to what he does.
My favorite comic of current time is Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle because he's the only man that can walk into a room, stay quiet, and everyone will still laugh because it's Dave Chappelle. His energy, comedy, and anything that deals with the performing arts, the art of stand-up, it's all energy. It's the energy that you project. And think about, just close your eyes. Imagine Dave Chappelle practicing Tai Chi on stage. You guys would laugh your asses off.
Probably
because it's Dave Chappelle. The comedian who I love to listen to all the time is Russell Peters. He's an Indian.
He's
Indian.
Funny.
He's hilarious.
He's funny.
Let me tell you, you will listen to this dude. He does accents, things that I can do accents, but I'm not. I'll say the truth. I'm fearful of it because I don't want people to think that I'm making fun of cultures.
Okay. Now, which accent is the one that you best do? Would that in your mind you think?
The Latino accent, obviously. The broken English.
Okay, but besides the Latino one,
I could do the Irish accent. I could do Scottish.
Hold it. I would like to hear the Irish accent.
I was about to do the same thing, yeah.
I'll let you know if it's authentic. Go ahead.
Hurricane Sandy hit, and I was living in Woodlawn. And this guy comes up to me, he goes, "Don't walk up there, man. It's over there. What's going on? Over the fuck trees all over the far. Don't walk that way."
That was good.
Thank you.
That's like, that's more like a northern, like Belfast type of accent.
Fuck trees all over the place.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you.
How about the Scottish? I do the Scottish well.
Oh, the freaking trees all over the place, man.
All right, there you do the Scottish there.
There he goes, the fucking trees. They're fucking trees going all over the place. Because they talk loud.
Yeah.
Scottish people are loud. Then you get your wee little Irish fella. He'll be like, oh, good morning, lad. And there he was, just minding his own business. And the feckin' tree just fell down right on his face.
Oh, God bless him.
That's the...
Wherever he finds his soul, God bless him.
Like, you know, that's... But you got the north down. That's that Belfast, like...
Thank you.
So that was Queens, right? A lot of them brothers would live in Queens.
Yeah, throughout Queens, and I lived in Woodlawn, and that's called Irish Harlem. So all my neighbors were Irish, and let me tell you something about Irish people. Wonderful, amazing, racist people. Great people.
To me, they're Mexicans. They drink hard, they work hard, they fight hard. Same thing.
They would say, brown laddie. Everyone watch your wallet. Brown laddie's coming.
Ah, here comes the brown laddie. Watch your wallet.
Yeah, that's what they would call me, brown laddie.
Watch your wallet. Here he comes.
Yeah, no, but they were very wonderful people, very welcoming. I love the Irish community, and they actually want me to do a show in Woodlawn.
Do it.
Yeah, but they're way too wasted for me to do comedy.
I would get up there and go, good evening, lads and lassies. What's the difference between an Irish wake and an Irish wedding? One less drunk.
Oh!
I'm kidding. I don't think I have the audacity to do stand-up. I would love to, but I don't have the balls.
It's liberating, guys. If you are an opinionated person, you would love stand-up because that's what it is. It's opinions, and you're funny. That's it. You know. And now to answer your last question, which is who inspires me to say that I can do this, and the answer to that will be John Leguizamo. All right, and I have had the privilege of working with him.
So have I.
And he's told me I'm not a comedian. He says I am a performer. You are a comedian. I can never do what you do. Is what he says. Yes. He goes, I don't consider myself a stand-up comic, and I give it up to you. I'm not. He goes, I'm not downplaying the art. I'm just letting you know our craft is different. And it's and in essence, studying him and watching him, yes, because he just shares his pain, his upbringing. But he does it with comedic flair.
Yeah, which one? What was it? The show that he did that it was based on?
The one man.
Ghetto Clown.
You know, like now that you say that, he's really not like most of the shit John Leguizamo says. You sit there rivetingly listening to.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not waiting to laugh. Like, you go see Eddie Murphy, make me laugh. You know, I want to be laugh. But like Leguizamo kind of. He's a storyteller, and he
says it.
Wow,
I'm gonna take you on a journey. That's how he starts his things. And when he does the whole chancleta, bicicleta, ricleta, chango, like I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, it's 9:07 here on InTheMixRadio.com. Picante Time is the show. I'm your host, DJ djerickenlamezcla. Co-host, the one and the only Patrick Shannon, and our guest for this evening, Roman S., the funny Latino.
Chacho, bro.
Now, I have a question about the funny Latino.
Yes.
Do you think by putting the funny Latino kind of alienates you a little?
And I will tell you, I read it. No, I'll say no. And this is why I'll tell you no. Because I am Latino. I'm funny. There have been shows where I get called to the stage. And like I said, the majority of the performers, of the audience is Jewish. Therefore, the majority of the performers are what? Jewish. And there'll always be a crack on me, right before I go on. They'll be like, well, the NAACP wrote to us, and this next guy come into the mic. Like they'll say stuff like that. He's a funny Latino. Let's bring him out. Put your hands together from the Bronx. So it resonated. I'm like, you know what? You guys want to call me that? Thinking it's stabbing me? Fuck that. I'm going to take the name now. I'm going to own it. I'm going to own it, and I'm going to just send it back out. And that's what I am. I make fun of what? Me. I make fun of my family. Making people realize what it is to be Latino. You understand? Like, just talking about it all. And I do, just like I do a Scottish accent and an Irish accent, a Jamaican accent, I do a Colombian accent, I do an Argentinian accent, I do all the accents. And that's what has helped me engage.
But you'll never do audience. A Jew.
No, that I will not do.
Good evening. Hello, Schwarzes. How you doing?
That's what's up.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if I like that. That would be like me calling myself tu maldito gringo.
But that is what your that is your Twitter handle.
Same thing. When I got over there, I understand that. Wow, you and I are quite similar.
We are all. That's why God has placed us all here.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, at first I go, "Mi es a maldito gringo," and then I would sing, and they go, "Diablo, pero es a maldito gringo, tiene un swing. Mira, es a maldito gringo, oye, maldito." And then,
But you know what? And it's lovely, and that within itself is a phenomenon, and I'll say why. I gotta give big props to the Dominican community, and happy Dominican Mother's Day, because there is not any other culture other than Puerto Ricans that non-Dominican and non-Puerto Ricans assimilate to accent-wise when they speak. All right, I know Arabic guys that speak Spanish and they sound Dominican. I know people from Central America that when they speak Spanish, they use Dominican colloquialism. They use words that Dominicans use, and you know what? That's awesome, because that's how strong that community is, and it impacts our Latino conscience that we have to sound like that. Not that we have to, that we choose to. So we love that. Thank you, Dominicans. And I think a lot of that has to do with how hot these Dominican women are. ¿Sí o no?
Yeah, they are. I can't front. They are.
Yes.
They really are.
In the Dominican Republic, the beauty is. I could just sit.
It's
here
like
and
me saying in Puerto Rico, the beauty over there for the Puerto Rican
Listen,
women.
there's
'Cause
beautiful women
now,
everywhere.
Yeah, there is. Now, see, the thing is, I only speak on Puerto Rico because I've been to Puerto Rico.
I've been to Puerto Rico.
So
on
have
tour.
I.
But I haven't
Women
been.
are wonderful, aren't they?
Oh my God, they are so beautiful in Puerto
Because
Rico.
they're. You know what I think it is,
And
Roman?
humble.
Yeah, they're not American. They're not from New York.
Well, they're
Because let's be
American, but
real.
technically they
when you
are.
get outside of
Memo. Mark Anthony cleared this up for everyone. Puerto Ricans are American.
I'm sorry.
Please continue.
But no, in Puerto Rico, they're more Puerto Rican. They don't have the shitty New York attitude.
You know what they have? They have, and I'm going to say it, they have the hillbilly conscience. They're
You
welcoming.
gotta love
That's it. Son Montubios, Jíbaro. They're nice people.
Yeah.
Like all of us. We're all nice
but
people.
Very friendly, though. I mean, like, to be on. Like, I'll tell you, like, for instance, I had taken a cab somewhere. I think it was from the airport to the hotel where I was staying or whatever. And the guy thought that I was Puerto Rican. The whole time through the ride that I was going to the hotel that I was staying at, he thought I was Puerto Rican. And when I broke it down to him, he was like, "Get the fuck out of here." I was like, "Yeah, man." And then he started going into this whole story about, "Dude, you're gonna have to come and hang out with me. I have a boat. We could go fishing." Yada yada. I'm like, "Yo, dude, you don't even know me from a hole in the wall."
But that's how welcoming we are.
But that's what I'm saying. But them over there, more than anything, are so ridiculously welcoming.
But do you know why? And I'm going to tell you why. This is the cross that we bear in this nation. And I love America. The media. Over glamorizing the negativity of people, causing us to fear one another and even question ourselves. So therefore, when we walk out there, the very first thing we're afraid of is getting robbed by the black dude, getting blown up by the Arab guy. All this shit disables us from joining and uniting and living the way we're supposed to really live on earth, which is united and happy.
Right.
We're the United States of America, but our politicians are far more divided than any of my freaking family. And I have family members that hate one another, but they don't have a problem agreeing to go someplace one day of the year to enjoy themselves. And that's what's dividing us. If our leaders can't unite, then how the hell are we going to unite?
That's right.
Well, me and my dad had a conversation. I don't like to say it on the air, but all politicians are crooked.
Yes.
Every last one of them. Oh, I met the Michael Grimm, the congressman for Staten Island. He was in the Marine Corps, so we had a little Marine Corps chat. I just want you to know he's innocent because he told me he was.
There you go.
I says, "Mike, we're going to beat all these charges?" "Yeah, brother. We're going to fight till the end." I was like, "Well, never give up." He goes, "Yeah, man, I'm going to be cleared of all. The truth will prevail." And I was like, "Rock on." And I walked away, and I was like, he must be innocent. No one would ever save. No one would ever claim innocent if they weren't.
There you go.
And then they just dropped another 5 charges.
There it is. That's what jail is full of, right? People that didn't do it.
Right.
Or don't know nothing about it. That's
Right.
it. That's what jail is full of.
Jesus
That is
Christ.
correct.
So now, do you have any events coming up soon?
Well, I have a show coming up on June 26th. And I am going to ask everyone to please follow me on social media, because that's my way of getting everyone to support and increasing my profile. But I'm planning a comedy show on June 26th. I also perform regularly at Comic Strip Live on Saturdays. I'm there. And at the same time, I'm actually a part of 3 film projects currently, which is kind of taking me off of being able to be more active with comedy. But Comic Strip Live, you'll find me there. Broadway Comedy Club, you'll find me there. You know, I'm working the circuits.
What about the Comedy Cellar?
That's the one in the Village, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't go out there.
Why?
I actually did a show out there, and I had guests waiting for me outside. They purchased their tickets, unfortunately, because they did not arrive when the doors were opened. They left them outside. So they paid their money to walk into the place, and they kept them online for the next show because they showed up in the middle. Latinos, come on. Latinos, right?
Yeah.
You tell them show up at 8, they show up at 10:30.
Right.
So they were there kind of like when the show was wrapping up. So it was the door's policy to not let them in. But I had my guests out there, and I demanded that they reimburse them, and unfortunately they chose not to. By them not doing that, then I made my promise to not go back and perform there.
Gotcha.
That's it. And then I was out 8 beers because I had to buy everyone a beer. You know?
And that was 10 of them.
You know?
Wow, that's crazy. The only reason why I'm asking that is because I've gone there quite often. And that's the reason why. I mean, like, I haven't gone. I've walked outside by Caroline's.
Oh, I was just at Caroline's.
I performed at Caroline's with Mike Robles. I was the musical guest.
Very nice.
I also did the comedy strip. Mike Robles had a TV show. And I did a few comedy clubs. It's cool. You have a little musical interlude. Me and Luis Damon did it.
Oh, yeah?
Me and Damon, yeah.
Luis Damon, wow. Great name. Great salsero as well.
He's still living in the Bronx, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he just released...
another track?
He did a remake of Preciosa from Mark Anthony.
Yeah. Really?
The dude, he's a phenomenal
And he got
singer.
the
I got to reach out to
that?
him.
That's difficult.
Do you have
Mark. Yeah. It's in the Jazzla.
Oh, okay.
I bumped into La India the other day.
When she walks around the club, she really walks around the club.
Oh my God! It was.
Is she still a large woman?
She works at Walmart. I bumped into her at Walmart, and it was crazy because I recognized her. She was the only employee with a cowboy hat on and a cigar in the air. I'm like, look at this woman, so confident. She must be the manager. So I went up to her because I wanted help finding a television. And I didn't. I was like, she looks like her. I don't think it's La India. And I asked her. I said, "Can you tell me who I can speak to about these televisions?" And she said, "Ese hombre que tú ves ahí." I was like, "It's La India. It's La India." It's crazy. Go check her out at Walmart. It's the caucus.
That's great. Oh my God. And you sure it was the caucus? It wasn't Piscataway?
No, it's the caucus. It was the caucus.
I was doing a bank job over there in Sea Caucus.
Sea Caucus. Ay, Dios mío.
Shout out to all the goof fellas if they're listening. Rainier LeBron, Cypress Nieves, Joey Lindisi, all the people that rock with me, Peaches Rodriguez, my family, my comedic family, the notorious goof fellas. GOOFFELLAS live on Instagram and Facebook.
What do you mean I'm funny? Funny how? Like I'm a clown? I amuse you? I'm here to make you laugh? I make you laugh?
Tommy,
Yes.
Wait, Tommy, wait. Tommy, wait.
Oh, come on. Oh, Anthony, he's a big boy. He knows what he said. Tell me, Henry, what's so funny about me?
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
You know the way. No, I don't know. You said it. What's so funny about me?
The greatest scene ever.
Yeah, that might have been.
The greatest scene ever. And
I'm
I'm looking to do a show there, actually, Near's Tavern, which is where they filmed that scene.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah, they like us there.
Oh, okay.
That place in
like
Brooklyn.
Latinos there? Or?
They like the goof fellas.
All right.
What are you, Pat Sajak now?
Hey, they're the Latinos there, those guys over there coming
We're going to
in.
give them a chance to come out the kitchen, sit down, and laugh your asses for
So
a
now-
little bit.
So you
To
know-
host-
hold on a second. You know, now you probably know one of our friends. It's a female.
Which one?
She's in the comedy circuit.
Sarah Gonzalez?
What's up, babies? This is Delicious Rodriguez,
Yes.
and you're listening to Picante Time on InTheMixRadio.com con DJ Eric and La Mezcla and DJ Cruz. And you can't forget Ed Gringo, Patrick Shannon. Stay tuned. Bye-bye, lovies. Mwah.
Yes. You know what I call Delicious?
Delicious.
No, this is what I call her. You ready?
Go ahead.
The wardrobe malfunction we are all waiting for. My goodness, she's cleavage central when
Yes, she
when
is.
she's on stage. God bless her.
Yeah.
God
has
bless
blessed
her. Honestly,
Yeah.
she makes me aware of breast cancer all the time. This is all, I want to wear pink each time I see her. God bless you, Peaches. I mean, Delicious if you're listening, and Peaches if you're listening. God bless you.
Yeah. Have you done shows with her?
With Delicious?
Her and Eddie?
Yes.
Eduardo. Don't call me Norton. Call me Eduardo.
Yeah, I've done.
He's
shows
good
with
too,
him.
man. Eddie Infante, good dude, man. I
Very,
liked him.
very nice guy.
Yeah, they were here a
Eduardo.
few times.
Very nice guy. Yeah.
So was Chi-Chi.
I've worked with Chi-Chi as well. Angel Salazar.
Yeah.
Good
Amazing
friend of
guy.
mine.
Yeah. I have videos with all of them on my YouTube
Want to know
channel.
how I met Angel Salazar? He was at Carolinas the night I sang there, and he just came up to me. He was like, "Unbelievable." I was like, "What?" He goes, "Unbelievable. You're like the whitest man in America."
Can I take a picture with you?
And then
he give you one of those?
We kind of hooked up on Facebook, and he invites me to the shows. He does a lot of shows in Staten Island.
He's fantastic. Man.
He's funny.
He brings
he
the
was
house
historical
down.
here when we had him as a guest.
So
here.
funny.
He's sitting there 1 minute, next thing you know, he walks
there.
over there.
He's out
comes
there.
right back.
He's funny.
Do you know I had a National Geographic moment with Angel Salazar?
How was that possible?
It was like he walks up to me. First off, he's like rummaging around the room. We're in the green room, ready to do a show.
Was he looking for the yayo?
Just let me get there. Let me get there. The dude is like literally walking around from corner to corner, looking up and down, lifting. He has like all these props. For anyone who has not seen Angel Salazar, please, you have to go see him.
Well, I'm
all right.
I'm one.
And the truth is, he starts rummaging through my hair, like a freaking gorilla taking care of his young. And I'm like, "Are you okay, Angel? I'm looking for the yayo. Do you have any yayo?" I was like, "Wow." He goes, "With a mustache like that, and you have no yayo stuck in your mustache? Wow, you are good."
So funny.
Yeah,
so
for real.
friggin' funny.
And he was going through my mustache looking for freaking bits. I was like, "Yo, my man, what is this?" "Oh, that's dandruff." I was like, bro.
And he's always on, isn't he?
He's
man's
whatever he's on.
always
I'm gonna say it's Red Bull, White Bull. He's on Red Bull. All right, and he's the man. He is the man. God bless you, Angelito.
Saludos para Nestor Rodriguez,
Yeah,
who's joining
big
us
shout
in
out.
the chat room right here.
Big shout out to Nesta from, I believe, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. So where has your comedy taken you? Like other states, other countries, have you done?
I have performed in Florida. I performed one time out there. I'm going back out to Orlando, June 22nd. Thank you for reminding me.
Thanks,
June
sir.
22nd, I'll be in
That's what
Orlando.
I'm here for.
I'll also be in Jacksonville soon as well. What it has done, it has enabled me to reconnect with a lot of my old friends in the entertainment business.
Okay.
That I've told to go fuck themselves. And
how's that worked out for
That's
you?
always
You
a
know what?
pleasant
Guess
moment.
what? They actually follow me on Twitter. You know, because they want to make sure that I'm not breaking any contractual agreements from when I've left the music business. They don't want me exposing some of the kinjite, if I can say. I know a lot of people are going to start Googling that shit. Kinjite? What the fuck's that? A lot of the forbidden shit. Because I like to make fun of music. And to do that, I have to start by making fun of the music industry.
Okay.
You know, and the executives have reached out to make sure that I'm not exposing certain
Harry
horrors.
Fox? Did you
He's
know
dead
Harry?
already, bro.
He died, Harry Fox?
Dude, we'll light a candle later.
That guy loved me.
Well,
He did, because he was like, "I've been in this Latin shit for years. I can't."
well, there
speak
was
this
two
shit."
of them.
Yeah,
Was it the
Harry Fox
licensing
and-
guy or the guy that worked for Sony?
The guy who worked for Universal.
Yeah, the guy. Remember, the music business is there. The first concept of recycling began with the music business because that's all they do: recycle executives. From the guys that were shitty there were becoming shitty somewhere else.
He
And,
died?
One of them did. I don't know if it's the one that you know, but do the research. You know,
Well,
I'll
not
tell
that
you,
deep.
my holy grail in the music business was salsa. I loved salsa. I was a very poignant and dedicated executive of the reggaeton industry. I helped the reggaeton music legitimize itself in the U.S. And when I was finally, you know, given the notoriety of an executive that I knew what the hell I was doing and I could handle catalogs, the very first catalog that I wanted was the Fania catalog. And I was offered the presidency of Fania Records. And unfortunately, I guess what I asked for was a little too much for them. And, you know, I will say, you know, I love salsa. I really do love salsa. And I know my salsa history.
Which is good.
Not many do though.
How do you feel about the Dominicans? They're killing the salsa industry right now.
The Dominicans are making it happen again.
Yeah, man.
They're doing their thing.
They brought it back.
They can sing it. I want to see them dance it now because they're still dancing bachata to freaking
Nicky
salsa.
Soul.
Nah, that guy.
Nicky Soul, man, he's a dance machine, man.
But aren't they all sounding the same, bro? Aren't all those songs 166 RPMs? Like they're all the same pace, right or wrong?
I will tell you this.
For the merengue part of it, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I love Dominican Republic, but the one thing I don't like about the industry that comes out of there, if one guy does something,
only one thing.
Yes. If one guy does something and he's a hit, everybody has
It's
to
a
do it to
copycat
be a
league.
hit. Yeah.
The copycat
Like
league.
Aventura. If you don't make bachata that sounds like Aventura right now, nobody wants to hear from you.
Oh my God! I had this guy, Hussein was his last name, from T. Tu Mundo Discos, TMD, one of the most popular record shops in Jackson Heights, Queens. He had like 9 stores, okay? 9 stores on one block, bro. All CDs. And he would tell me in his Arabic accent, Bashada is what I look for is Bashada. If you don't have the Bashada, leave my store. And I was like, wow, Aventura, amigo. You don't have Aventura, get the fuck out. I was like, all right, cool, bro. Cool, I'll bring you Aventura. And that's how I was cool with Gloria Figueroa. I gave her a buzz. I was like, yo, you got to get these kids out here. This was when they were on their first record. We broke the rules. When they were called the Bachata Boys. If anyone remembered that.
No.
But yeah, now, I mean, if you don't, record labels don't even want to hear you. They're like, nope. They're looking for the next big popular boy band.
And I got to give it to Prince Royce, man. He's got it popping.
He's horrible. He can't sing worth balls. He sucks as a singer. Being honest,
Go ahead.
But dude's on TV. He went to the next level.
He's a freaking bonitillo from the Bronx, baby. Come on.
But he has live. He's not.
He's not it. He's another Drake.
He's just not.
He's another Drake with his BlackBerry in his hand when he's rapping.
Yeah, he's like, just not. Again, but he's made I have to say 150,000 times more money than I'll ever see in the music business.
Right.
And he's probably sitting there not giving 2 rats' asses what I got to say.
Well, look, he's in the chat room right now.
Your career is over, asshole. That's what he just told me. You go do your ballads, old fart you.
Well, you know why he blew up?
They marketed him perfectly.
Well, here's what happened. Aventura was supposed to sign with Univision Records, Universal. And they reneged on the deal. Because they were with Platinum, Premium, Premier,
Right.
Platinum, whatever, right? So they reneged on the deal. They did not sign to Universal. Universal was then stuck with their cocks in their hands, trying to find a way to respond to now no longer having the bachata sensation. Bachata. So they reached out to a very dedicated, hardworking man,
Sergio George.
Okay, and they put him together with one of the most, I would say the Albert Einstein of the music marketing world. Okay, Mr. Jeff Young from Miami, who works very close with Mr. Gloria Estefan's husband,
Emilio.
And you know what they did? They created this phenom. They put him to tour with Pitbull. They put him to work with Enrique Iglesias.
Seriously, Drew, that's a question. If that person was in my career as a white dude who sings in Spanish, you think he could do the same type of phenom? Do you think it's possible? Am I
Yes.
too old? Am I beyond my prime?
No.
Because to be honest,
Dude, if George
It's
Foreman was
very
able
possible.
to win the championship,
because
when
I
he was
actually
50,
asked him, I have a really, my voice is better live than on the record.
Right.
Because usually people rush you to get out. Now you're doing things at home. You could do takes. Like tomorrow, I'm going to start recording. I'll do a couple of lines here and there till it gets utterly perfect.
When you mean lines, you mean like Angel Salazar lines?
Yeah, like the
Okay.
yayo. No, but you know what I mean? Like now that everything's done at home, there's no pressure to get done because somebody's paying.
This is what you got to do. My recommendation. I was what helped me do what I did was I was a marketing brain. Okay, you got to go to Colombia. You got to go to Panama. Go to Peru. The musicians, you got to do live music. Fuck this digital shit. Okay, because that's what's gonna distinguish you. Always find a way to distinguish yourself. Listen to the last 15 Grammy-nominated salsa records, and don't do that. Sound different.
appeal to the DJs, who is the god of music. The DJ is God on the dance floor. Because if the DJ doesn't support the music will not play. If the music does not play, people will not hear it. Then the next thing you need to do is you need to join the culture. Dedicate to the people that you want to entertain. Get out there. Put your picture up in the supermarkets, at the freaking nail salons, beauty salons. Do the grassroots marketing. Build your audience. And before you know it, you don't need the record business. Because these people will be investing in your music through your own outlets that you can now, make your music available via, iTunes and all these other, IOTA Alliance and all these other companies, Spotify. Start your own station. I mean, you guys are here, but you could do your own SoundCloud, you could just do it, bro. There's nothing that should stop you, and you are a talented voice, bro.
We did, I did my own music video, and now I bought the camera. Like, instead of renting it, I bought it. I was like, now I could do any video anytime I want. I got the home recording thing, because I've been working 6 days a week. I get up at 3 in the morning. Now, as a bus driver, I'm going to have, you know what I mean? Because I'll make the same money in 5 days that it took me to do 6 days. And like I said, I'm really excited about my new project because it's less musicians. It's definitely live. And, like I said, I got all the time in the world. There's no pressure of, oh, wow, I only got money for 10 hours of recording. that's good enough. No, it's at my house.
Exactly.
I could sit there till it's perfect.
Build your audience. Bro, there's places like, these corporate restaurants. You'd be surprised to find out that there is a certain corporate restaurant somewhere in America that's hosting a salsa night. And you know who's sitting there? Not Latinos.
Yeah.
People that actually have the disposable income that will say, you know what? After I just dropped $300 on dinner, I'm going to buy this guy's CD. Do you have a CD? I have a CD. Look at these guys that are on the train platforms performing with their own music. Dude, they're making more money than me probably doing comedy. I believe it. It's there, dude. It's music. It's art. It's craft.
You know who I found who was making really good money? The Mexican bands that would get on tour buses, drive out of Mexico, and do 50 gigs.
But you know why? How many Mexicans live in this country? 37% of the Latinos in this country are Mexican. And Mexicans are very patriotic.
And they're supportive of their artists.
There you go. There you go. And their hot sauce. They love their hot sauce.
Saludo a todos mis vecinos mexicanos que están en sintonía con nosotros esta noche, como cada noche. Que viva México, ya tú sabes.
¿Y cómo se dice?
I'm not doing it. It's
Come
offensive.
on.
Es el grito mexicano.
Yes. El himno nacional.
9:31 in the Mix Radio with your host DJ Eric en la mezcla, tu maldito gringo Patrick Shannon, and Roman S, the Latino funny man.
And as
funny
always,
man Latino.
The funny number. Latino.
The funny Latino man.
The number.
The non-Jewish man. 718-705-4959 718-705-4959. Si ustedes tienen algunas preguntas por nuestros invitados esta noche, Roman S. the Funny Latino.
Anything. I'll answer anything.
You have the yayo?
I do not have the yayo.
No, you got to search through the hair.
You want to take a hit of dandruff?
So, Roman, the number to get in contact with you...
718-705-4959.
But the number for you.
For me, to get in touch with me, please, like I said, social media. I'm active on Twitter at Funny Latino. That's FUNNYLATINO. I am also active on Instagram. You write to me. I'm not conceited. I write right back. Just don't inbox me so late because that's kind of creepy. I don't want to know who's inboxing me at 3 a.m., And on Facebook, Roman Suarez, Suarez. There's only one dude as ugly as me, and that's who you see when you log on FB. Roman S.
Now, here's a question I have for you. Normally, you have the mustache thing going with the corners
up,
curled it up.
Yes.
Hoy día.
Am I following you?
Yes, that's me. That's me.
Sweet.
Today, actually, I have to look as disheveled as possible because I'm playing a role. I'm actually on a film that's in production, and the look I'll say is I play a beggar.
Can you give us a taste of that role?
The character?
Yeah, the character.
Okay. Yeah, papi, ¿cómo estamos, papi? Mira, necesito una pejeta, papi, para ponerme en algo. Ayúdame para ponerme en algo, papi.
Was that a Puerto Rican beggar? It sounded very Puerto Rican.
It sounded Puerto Rican.
That's, you know what? El Barrio Beggar.
All right.
El Barrio Beggar.
Sorry, Puerto Ricans. Not that ever happened to me in my life. No Puerto Rican ever asked me for nothing. Shit. And I love them all.
There you go. I actually also played Johnny Pacheco. I did a role as Johnny Pacheco.
Really?
Yeah, I played Johnny Pacheco for a tribute to Celia, a musical tribute to Celia, and I did comedy as if I were Johnny Pacheco, just making fun of salsa.
Go ahead.
Bueno, una vez me encontré con Celia Cruz y sí, Celia, ¿de qué estábamos hablando?
Yeah, that's him all right.
Oh my God! If I may, I was privileged enough to meet El Maestro Johnny Pacheco.
God bless you, Johnny.
It was Jose Alberto El Canario, Luis Damon, myself, and Johnny Pacheco in the Copa. And somebody was like, "Oh, it's Johnny Pacheco," and it didn't click because. And then I went,
and he was like,
oh,
"Where?"
Shit. The guy from Fania. And they were like, "Yo, that's the brother from Fania." I was like,
Dominicano.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
He is. So he was, I think he's 100 years old now, but he was about 97 when I met him. And I went walking towards him, and they were like, "Maestro, ahí está un gringo, ese tipo un americano que canta, imagínate." And he was like, "Oh, a mí me gustan tus canciones, tu tema, tú tienes una presencia en tarima, tú estás bien." And I was like, "Wow, maestro, qué placer." And he went, "Oh." And he coughed up a lung, and then he went like this, and I shook his hand. I was like,
with the phlegm and all. Ay.
God bless him.
Wow. No,
Only
God
me.
bless him. And you know what? Another one, Dominican, Impact, Latino culture, Fania music. He's responsible for almost 80% of those arrangements.
Yep.
The catalog, 80% of that catalog is his. He arranged it, he composed it. Think about that. And you know who was his understudy?
Who?
Isidro Infante.
Really?
Remember his orchestra?
Yeah.
See
I'm
that?
actually buddies with Marco Bermudez.
Oh, Ecuatoriano.
Was he the one in freaking Isidro's orchestra?
Yes, he was.
Damn. He also had a Colombian. Was he Colombian, Marcos? Or?
No,
he's Ecuadorian.
From Manta.
Yeah, Manta.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I should have saw that coming. And then you complain about the Jews.
All
right, kidding.
We are the Jews of South America, the Ecuadorians.
Yes,
try to get a tip out of an
Eric
Ecuadorian.
is Eric is very Jewish. Last week, the pizza guy, we interviewed him because I didn't want him to know that Eric only gave him $1.
I didn't give him I did not
kidding.
give him $1.
Nah, 2. Cheap.
Not even 2.
I'm only kidding.
All right, so now since we're talking about Marco, we're gonna play a real quick track of.
Let's do it.
Of a track that he did called La Sal Prieta.
Let's do it. I want to hear it.
Ajá, llegó el sabor de mi tierra, Manabí, pipa, vaya.
La salpeta que yo traigo es rica.
¿Cómo?
De mi linda tierra Manabita. La salpeta que yo traigo es rica. De mi linda tierra Manabita.
Como herencia nos dejaron los ancestros de mi tierra, ese plato delicioso que se come en Manabí. Sal prieta rica y sabrosa, por todos la preferida. De los campos de mi tierra, orgullosa tradición. El que la pruebe repite, lo aseguro en mi canción. Vaya, ¿cómo?
La salpeta que yo traigo es rica. De mi linda tierra Manabita.
Gózalo.
La salpeta que yo traigo es rica.
Manaba.
De mi linda tierra Manabita.
Con mi abuelo yo aprendí a comer rica sal prieta. Mi madre la preparaba con maíz y con maní, moliendo dale que dale, con paciencia y con esmero. Y al visitante primero le ofrecemos la sal prieta, orgullo de nuestra tierra, Manabí siempre primero.
La salpeta que yo traigo es rica. De mi linda tierra Manabita. La salpeta que yo traigo es rica.
Ajá.
De mi linda tierra Manabita.
Cuando vas a Manabí, lo primero que te sirven es un plato de sal prieta con maduro y con maní y un poquito de cilantro. Ay, sí me siento feliz. Comienza la comelona, lo que viene está encendido y con mi rica sal prieta sigo duro hasta la loma. ¡De Crucita!
Desde Manaví,
Mi Puerto Viejo,
traigo mi
de mi
salprieta.
tierra bella.
Pruébenla, señores, está por la maceta.
Te lo canto con orgullo, soy Manaba salprietero. Con mi canto represento al Ecuador por el mundo entero.
Desde Manaví,
De mis amores,
traigo mi
de mi
salprieta.
tierra bella.
Pruébenla, señores, está por la maceta.
Ay, con mi abuelo aprendí de niño a comer salprieta. Mi madre la preparaba con maíz y con maní, claro que sí. Dice lo bonito Oscar Hernández.
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica, manavita, como te gusta a ti.
¡Epa! ¡Vaya! Y vuelve otra vez.
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica, manavita, como te gusta a ti.
¡Anda! ¡Vaya!
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica, manavita, como te gusta a ti.
Pero que traigo y traigo mi salprieta de calceta. A mí me gusta la de Junín.
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica, manavita,
Caminando,
como te gusta a ti.
yo paso por Colombo y pa' Santana. Es en la tierra de Ibuquilla, mi pana.
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica, manavita, como te gusta a ti.
Ay, mira que le den, que le den, que le den. La tano esa de usar prieta, como le gusta a mi prieta.
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica, manavita,
Salsa,
como te
salsa,
gusta a
salsa,
ti.
traigo para ti, mi manaví. Oye, vacílate mi salprieta. Escucha mi gente, este es el swing del barrio. Dale, dale, y llegó el trombón, Don Beavers. Guapeando, sabroso.
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica,
Yo soy manaba de selva como la salprieta.
como te gusta a ti.
Yo le canto a la tierra bonita que me vio
Traigo
nacer.
pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica,
Puerto Viejo querido, hoy yo te vuelvo a ver.
manavita, como te gusta a ti.
Ya los muchachos en la esquina de Pérez saludaré.
Traigo pa' mi gente mi salprieta rica,
Oiga, compa, los recuerdos bonitos en Crucita.
manavita, como te gusta a ti.
Ay, no, te quedé sin probar mi salprieta, manavita. Ahí.
Ecuador. Que viva Ecuador.
Viva, viva,
La
viva.
Salprieta.
That was an amazing song, man.
Yeah.
I've
So
always
now-
been a fan of his.
Now, did you, by any chance, ever eat salprieta?
En Ecuador.
Anywhere, either in Ecuador or here.
Yeah, I like my salprieta on my on.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
I like it actually on my blackened tuna steaks. They put the black salt on there.
Really?
The salprieta, yeah.
How is that? What is
I don't. I've never
It's just
tried it.
it's just black salt.
salt? Is it salty?
You know what? It's much more salty. So they actually put very like 2 or 3 maybe grains.
But it's
of it.
supposed to be like with peanut butter, though. Something like the peanut butter.
Oh, that no, I've
no,
not.
no, corn. You gotta hear the song again to hear like the ingredients.
I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. This is America, bro. I can hear it, but I'm not gonna speak
O
it.
sea que te pueden putear en español y no vas a entender. Desgraciado.
Speaking of salt and stuff, I went to a was at a function, and the young kids were serving the food. It was like a buffet, and I went through and I was like, "What's that?" He goes, "Oh, seafood salad." And I looked at the kid. I went, "Ooh." I had some crabs in the Marine Corps. It was a very unpleasant experience. And my wife just looked at me, and the kid went, "Gee, what the old man just said?" crabs one time.
I'm anti seafood, but I'll eat it. I'm anti seafood, but I'll eat it because
I bet you do.
Yeah.
I ate a red snapper once.
How about some raw clams?
I had the bearded clam once. The seafood never. I'll eat some like shrimps. I'll eat a mofongo de camarones or something like that. But that's where I end. I don't eat.
You know, matter of fact, when we had gone over to see you over at Marisco Centro.
Yeah. Did you eat mariscos that night?
Actually, I ate salmon.
Ugh.
Where's this? Oh, the joint on Parkchester?
No, it's in 100 in Washington in the Heights.
Oh, I know you're talking about the joint on the corner.
It's not on the corner. No, it's not.
Marisco Centro.
Middle of it's 160 something in Amsterdam, wasn't it? Like 165th in Amsterdam.
I thought it was 164th.
Could have been.
In
Marisco Centro.
And right across the street from there is Mofongo Steakhouse.
Okay, so now I know where you're at.
It's
those
right
places
across
are just
the street
so
from
pricey,
each other.
man. Those places out there are just so pricey.
Now, Marisco Centro was alright.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm fucking cheap. There, I said it.
Tú no eres judío, tú estás jodido.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't mind splurging, but if I'm gonna freaking order a crab cake and you're gonna give it to me, with Latino sofrito, which is fine, but it's a crab cake. I want it to taste like a real crab cake. I don't want it to taste like something my mom would make. And then you're gonna charge me fucking $39 for one crab cake, and a crab cake is supposed to look a little bit, a little bit like me. And if you're gonna serve it to me and it looks orange, it's not a crab cake, bro. And why are you charging me $40 for it?
But what about when people go to get some ceviche de camarón and they charge them like almost $30?
That's horrible. And it doesn't taste like ceviche.
And it's like maybe they give them like 8 camarones, the small ones too.
Oh yeah, the freaking synthetic ones, the ones with lead, with the Chinese lead.
Oh,
excuse me,
man.
Asian lead.
Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. Have you gone to Lucho Barrio?
Who hasn't? You can't be Ecuadorian and not go there.
Yeah.
At least to use the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Have you hung out with a lot of Ecuadorians?
No, just him.
Just him?
Yeah. And my friend was in the Marine Corps. He was Ecuadorian.
Un saludo a toda mi gente linda ecuatoriana.
¡Chucha!
Que viva. All right. Hace poco celebramos la batalla de Pichincha. So that's one of our Independence Days. There's 3 Independence Days in Ecuador. There's 3. That's so perplexing. It's like, just to get into it real quick, it's like, think about it. We have 4th of July here, right? We celebrate independence. There is the launch of La Batalla, which means they showed up but they didn't fight. Then there is El Grito de la Independencia, where everyone yelled but they ain't do shit. And then there is the actual Dia de la Independencia.
Now, is that true? Like that's
Yes, this is true. Research
Really?
it. Do you know this?
No.
3 different days. They even argue about it in Ecuador. No, today we celebrate the Independence Day. No, it's 2 months from now. Today's when all the freaking people came down from the mountains with their rakes, and then it got a little too cold, so they went right back up. Or there was a soccer game on, and everybody forgot. There was supposed to be a rebellion, bro.
Yeah, I will tell you this, man. You brothers out there love that soccer.
Oh my God.
Can you watch it, Roman? Do you watch?
I love soccer.
I don't even know.
Really?
I don't know the first thing about soccer, man.
I love soccer.
But now,
I'll tell you why. My father, who's the Ecuadorian, because my mom is Colombian, my dad is Ecuadorian, and my father is, till this day, he's a very, very dry man. Like, you can't get an emotion out of him. The only time as a child that I ever saw my dad kicking and screaming and laughing and cheering and jumping was watching his soccer games.
Wow.
Oh my God, he was a true fan of Barcelona. Still
Really?
is, till this day. He loves his soccer, bro. And that's why I became, because to connect with my father. Other than that, he could care less about anything else.
my father's like that with boxing. My father watched boxing. He never watched. My father couldn't care less about Super Bowl, World Series. Couldn't give a shit.
There you go.
But he'll watch boxing all the time. So I do dig boxing, but I like every other sport too. With soccer,
I see
World Cup. I dig. I'll be honest. I dig
see,
the World
the
Cup.
only
It's
thing
great.
I know about soccer is that you got to get the ball into the net. And that's how you score. Now, I understand. When was it? A couple of years ago that I went to celebrate my birthday because my birthday falls
December
on the
28th.
28th of December.
Oh, nice.
So I've never seen, I've never been in Ecuador to see how Christmas is celebrated, much less my birthday and the New Year. So I've always heard about celebrando el año viejo.
El año viejo. They burn characters.
Right.
Yeah.
That I've never seen it. I've
only
always heard
seen it
of
in
it.
Pictures.
I haven't even seen it in pictures. So everybody's always told me about it. And I was like, damn, I'd like to see it. So remember I told you I was going to go?
Yes.
And I went and I saw it and all blah, blah, blah. While I was out there, I was at a friend's house and they were watching un partido. And I saw that the ref pulled out one flag, and one flag was supposed to be like a warning.
The yellow card.
Right. And then the other one was you get suspended for, I think, 3 games.
Yeah, that's the red card.
Starting the next game that you start.
And you get fined like a year's salary.
That part I didn't know.
They didn't tell me like that. $10. That's like a year's salary. You get pissed, bro. That's why the whole stadium shuts up. They're like, pobrecito.
But you would figure that they would, start that foul then and there. They assess it from the following game onwards, which is kind of stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, it does not make any sense to me.
Soccer, and I'm gonna tell you something. It is the most global of all sports.
Well, it is.
After
and
boxing,
it's also most boring
because boxing happens all around the world.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's soccer in every nation, on every continent. They play soccer. All right.
Okay.
And if there's ever a sport that can spark a war or bring world peace,
soccer is
soccer.
I agree to that.
And let me tell you, look at the U.S. soccer team, man. That is what we should be like, bro. There's one Asian dude, 2 black guys, 1 white guy.
They just cut the Irish kid, Donan Lanavan or whatever.
Yeah, and you know what? One of the greatest players ever.
He was great. I don't know. Maybe he says not on his past, but he felt he made the team. But the coach felt no, so.
PR, dude. Nowadays, look at this kid, Cristiano Ronaldo, right? From Portugal.
Okay.
All right? He is like between Cristiano Ronaldo and David Beckham. You know what they are? Pretty boys. Guys that could be marketed to sell anything to everyone and anyone. Men watch soccer. Men are not watching the men that look good playing soccer because now they have the women paying attention to soccer.
That's right.
Because of David Beckham and Cristiano Ronaldo. And you know what? You ask any real soccer fan, you know what they'll tell you? Those guys suck. They can't kick for shit. They just look good in their fucking uniforms.
Well, I mean, look at Mark Sanchez.
Oh, my God.
Handsome kid. The girls loved him.
He sells televisions at Walmart.
What about the butt fumble?
Dude, so embarrassing.
I'm not going to get into that one.
Now they signed Michael Vick. What do you think?
It's stupid.
I really thought they were going to do like the Johnny Manziel thing, and that would have been it for me.
Nah. I knew that wasn't going to happen. Now, I thought when we signed Vic, we were going to get the wide receiver. Because they're best friends. The one that signed
kid that came out of Philly, right?
Yeah, that he signed with Washington.
Not Des Bryant. What's his name?
I can't remember.
Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. But that's who I thought. I thought that was the purpose behind it. But whatever. Yeah. Anyways,
they're gonna suck.
Gotta ask you something.
Sure.
Gonna ask you to see if you could give us a little skit, an improv, if you will.
Okay. Sure. All right. So, I'm really happy that you guys invited me out here. I'm gonna be honest. Taking the drive out here, being with my family. My family is very incredulous as to what it is that I'm doing. My mom even tells me like, tú te paras ahí a hablar mierda y la gente te escucha. And I'm like, yeah. Y ellos pagan. Yeah. ¿Y dónde es que tú te presentas? Yo digo, Comic Strip Live. Ajá, dice mi papá. Se quita la ropa. Eso es lo que es strip. Tú no ves strip. El cómic se está stripeando live. Por eso que se ríen cuando le ven semejante hormela ahí que tiene. And that's what the family's like, I always tell people, growing up, I had no idea what I was. I didn't know what nationality I was. I grew up, born and raised in the Bronx, and I would go to school with Puerto Ricans. All the Latinos were Puerto Rican.
Yep,
that's true. And I would come home and I would ask my father. I would be like, Papi, what are we? He goes, running late. Get your jacket. Let's go. Hurry up. Because he was a cab driver. I would come home and we would jump in the cab.
That's great.
You know? And what's crazy is if ever I would get in trouble, my father would tell me. He would say, because he spoke very broken English and you cannot correct him. He would mispronounce my name sometimes and I couldn't correct him. Okay, Tomás. No, Roman. Cállate. Cállate. He would say, Snira, go to school and you sit down. You sit down. I said, Jew? I thought we were Catholic. Shut up. Sit down. And the chair. The chair. Sit down. Sit down at supermercado. No, the chair. Sit down. And you listen to the teacher. You listen to the teacher y no seas zángano y no te pongas con pendejada. Porque si no, Mama and I, we're going to get the D word, pendejo. Do you know what the D word is? I would say, divorced? No. Deported. Don't get us deported, pendejo. So think about it. All the other kids growing up had the cuco, La Llorona, and I had to worry about fucking immigration.
Wow.
Wow, that's
but
crazy.
For those of you, it's so true, like for Caucasians, I'll show you how ignorant I was. First of all, when I was like 18, speak English or die. Like when you get to this country, learn the language. And I'm glad that I was that ignorant because it opens your eyes to things. Shout out to Big Nell Cruz. But yeah, when you would go and see a bunch of Hispanics, oh, look at the bunch of Puerto Ricans now. I remember when a friend of mine, I was like, oh, yeah, that cute Puerto Rican girl. Nah, she's Colombian. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What is that?
I was like,
I ain't asked for her religion.
When I went to California, all they know is Mexicans.
Mexicans. And beautiful Mexican girls at that.
I did shows in Denver, Colorado. Like, for some reason, the Mexican women who come here.
The pelachinas.
No, they're kind of like the little fat factory workers with the stubby pork chop hands. And when I went into Denver, Colorado, the most beautiful women I've ever seen. They were olive skin, thin, just slamming.
But they're also over there. They're second, third, fourth. They're up to fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth generation.
They wore
the ones that you see here in New York.
The
you know
shirts
what?
tied in
Newly
a knot,
arrived.
jeans, the cowboy boots, the cowboy hat. I was
think that's
in
sexy.
love, brother.
I think that's
ridiculous sexy.
Let me tell you, I have a friend. She's Mexican. All right.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm confident, bro. You can do that. Actually, rest your hand there, bro.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Let me tell you something.
Te di un aviso, ¿no?
I know. But it's okay. I'm confident, bro. I work with Lady Gaga on her anti-bullying campaign. I cannot be freaking a homophobe. I can't. But here's the funny thing. She is a gorgeous woman. Gorgeous woman. And I tell my friends, yo, check my friend out, you know? And I have, you know, like my friends are, you know, guys. She's fucking hot. What is she? I'm like, she's Mexican. Fuck out of here. She's Mexican. I'm like, she's 100% Mexican. Go here. You hear her speak Spanish. She's chingona, maricón, hueputa, fuck cabrón. Like, she's like,
pinche güey.
No, she's very Mexican
Serious?
with her Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
But that's cute, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Lady Gaga is Mexican?
No, not Lady Gaga.
Are you paying attention?
No, I said I have a friend that's Mexican.
Oh.
Wow.
I have a friend, she's Mexican. Hot girl. I'm not saying that Mexican girls are not hot. Yo, when I was in LA, when I worked in the music business, I had to be in LA a lot. And yo, I saw some red-headed, beautiful girls that were like purple hair, because they are very freaking, you know, fire engine red and all those crazy colors. But they were hot.
Right.
The freaking cholas are hot, bro.
Yep.
You just gotta make sure you don't mess around with the S's, Holmes. Shit, you wind up in the wrong hood, you get your fucking head turned out, Holmes.
All right, so real quickly, closing up, getting in contact with you is the best way to do how?
The best way, you find me on Instagram, The Funny Latino. All right, I'm pushing everyone to my social media. This is what I need. This is how we connect. On Twitter at Funny Latino. If you want to book The Funny Latino, you have to email Chacho Bro Comedy, and that's CHACHOBRO comedy at gmail.com, or LOLNYClive@gmail.com. All right, and that's for booking me or any of the goof fellas. Shout out to them if they're listening. And please follow me on Twitter at Funny Latino. FunnyLatino.com is also up. And Roman Suarez on Facebook. I mean, I'm approachable and I'm affordable. So there you go.
Wow, I'm looking at your page now.
Yeah.
This here, the top one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what picture it's called.
Right, the profile pic.
Yeah, the one.
Well, you got the big picture, which is the cover picture.
Yeah, the one in the Goodfellas.
Yeah.
You look like Geraldo Rivera.
Yes.
It's hysterical. That's a great. And then,
Thank you.
dude, you
People do tell you that though, right?
I no. You know who I get a lot now? When I do the hair back, Lionel Richie. They say I look like Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
They're like, oh
I
my
could see
God, you look like
But now
a
you
broke
see-
Lionel Richie.
You know what's cool? Check this out. From here with the glasses to there, to there, to there, it looks like 3 different people.
And this is
Amazing.
why I'm able to be an actor.
Amazing. You just sounded like Edward James Olmos when you said that.
Sí. Somos actores. Habla Edward James Olmos. Where are the little girls? I want to read them a nighttime bedtime story.
That is great.
So you have any upcoming projects again, just to refresh for people that want to,
Okay,
attend?
check out Venus de Macho. That's one of the films that I'm in. Shout out to Daniel Hastings. He's a director on that. Venus de Macho is a film that is dedicated to gender reversal. The film is all about gender reversal. It's an amazing, hilarious comedy.
So it's based on Patrick.
It's based on Patrick and us. That's it. Just our whole relationship.
I would love
our bromance
to play a gay guy in a freaking movie.
You
I
would
think
do
I
great.
Oh wait! It's
You
not
would
gay.
kill it.
It's not a gay film. It's not. It's a film
I'm not
where.
saying I want to make gay.
Okay.
films.
Okay. There's a huge market in gay porn. I don't know if you knew
Yeah,
that.
and that's not the market I'm looking to go in. I'm just saying I would love to play like a gay dude and actually just hi.
You could just
I'm
own
here,
it.
you bastards.
You like ballads now, right?
Yeah, I'm
there
ballady,
you go.
I'm a balladia.
But
Yo
there's-
soy balladista.
Check it out on Instagram is VDM, hashtag VDM or hashtag Venus. de
Now,
Macho.
these movies on DVD, or are they on the internet? Or?
Straight to bootleg. All of them straight
Really?
to bootleg. No, I'm
Can
just
you-
joking. No, they're actually Daniel Hastings has a distribution deal with the networks. His last film, which was Love Potion number 9, they went to the film
Not the-
festivals with it.
Not the one with Sandra Bullock though, man.
No. Love Potion is what it's called. Love Potion number 9.
Wasn't that was one that she was in too though?
I don't believe she's in the film. No, but
No,
you know what?
There's one that's
She's
based like that.
probably in a film called
Love
something
Potion
like,
number 9.
Is it? So then,
Yeah.
then you know what? Then it's the same film, because he directed that. And the film.
What year was that?
This was a while. I would say, like 2000, around that time.
No, it's got to be.
I was still in the music
past that.
business. I was still in the music business when that film was going on. But
Okay, go ahead.
but the thing is, what Daniel Hastings has done. Daniel Hastings is also the iconic hip hop photographer. He's the one who did the Wu-Tang cover, the Big Pun cover, one of the most famous 50 Cent covers, the Eminem and Dr. Dre covers. That he did all the photo shoots for them. He was Big Pun's personal photographer. So all those images that people glamorize, those were all Daniel Hastings' eyes. And the point is, the film is dedicated to showing men how to treat women better and showing women how to honestly treat men better, because
Right.
love seems to be a dying spirit. And films like that, through the comedic, prowess that we are developing and projecting through that film, is how we teach people to just love one another a little more. So that's Venus de Macho, the project. I'm also in a movie called Broken Angels, hashtag Broken Angels, the film, and that's an action film where I play a doctor. I play a doctor in that film. I'm also on Becoming Ricardo, which is one of the hottest web series on YouTube. That's Becoming Ricardo, all right? And I play the role of Mr. Hector Cruz, and it was through that role that I was able to win Best Bronx Comic of 2013.
Nice.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is excellent. Now, that's on YouTube, you said?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Becoming
Ricardo.
I'm going to watch that when I get
I
home.
play the
what's
role
it,
of the
30?
father, and you want to know what the coolest part of that film is? I mean, of that series is?
You're in it.
I'm not that I'm in it.
Oh.
I play Lisa's husband.
She's in it too?
She plays my wife.
Do you get to do like...
I get to spank her on the ass and grab her boobies.
No.
Because that's what we Latinos do when we are home alone with our women. We want to grab on them and touch them and let me grab you,
Lisa's
mamita.
still very attractive, ain't she?
She's gorgeous. She is beautiful and she can still sing. I was able to roll with her to the event at the Copacabana last year around this time.
Get out.
Yeah,
Hold on,
she's
let
a
me
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful
Let me
person.
See if I get a picture of Lisa.
Yeah,
She still lives in Long Island.
Yes, and she's married to the Italian Incredible Hulk. See?
That's
Gorgeous
hot.
woman. You know what's funny? I'll tell you the real deal. Here's what happens. So the director brings me on set, Tony Clomax, shout out to him. And he goes, okay, Roman, so, Tony Clomax looks like Vin Rames, a big diesel black dude. And he's like flexing his muscles, his pecs are going up and down while he's giving me instructions, right? And I guess that's probably his way of intimidating me and making sure that I'm in character. So he's like, so in this role, this was gonna happen. So he's like, let me introduce you to your on film wife. And I'm looking at this beautiful Latina, you know, with her big glasses on, and I'm talking to her. And when they send me the bio of the you know script, the actual synopsis, I'm reading through the characters. You know, I want to read who else is in it, and I see Lisa Velez-Mello, and I'm like, Lisa Velez-Mello, whatever. That's her real name. That's her government. So I'm sitting with her, and I'm looking at her. You know, we're working on our chemistry, and I said, has anyone ever told you that you look like that freestyle singer Lisa? I kid you not. My son smiles. She takes her sunglasses off, and she goes, oh, honey, no one told you? And I was like, no one told me what? She gets up from the chair. She walks out of the room. Not a Hollywood moment, but I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Yo, this big Ving Rhames motherfucker, he's like, yo, cut the fucking shit out. Stop pissing her off. Do me a favor. Read the script. Get your character correct. That is Lisa, the freestyle singer. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I went up to her and I had the only Oprah moment. I hugged her and I cried. I called my mother.
Get out of here.
I swear to God, because that's my mother. While everyone in America loved Madonna, my mom loved Lisa. It was Iri Chacon and Lisa. Those were two posters in my house.
Mine was Lourdes Chacon.
See that? There
What's
you
that,
go.
the sister?
Yeah. The sister, yeah.
Wow, I never knew she had a sister.
Oh, man.
Better?
In my eyes, yeah.
You think so? She was younger, sluttier. I mean, younger, just younger. No, but Lisa spoke to my mom, because that was my mom. My mom even cried as well, because that was her favorite. My mom was a hairstylist.
Wow.
So think about it.
Eric's a hairstylist.
There you go. Look at
Yes.
that. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, and yo, it was a great moment. So many blessings to her children, her entire family, and the cast and crew of Becoming Ricardo.
Wow.
I'm gonna watch this shit.
I'm gonna.
when I get
Me
home.
too.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna text myself.
After I upload this show on YouTube, which will be accessible for you to do what you want.
Thank you.
I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch it.
Thank you. Yeah,
Definitely
check it
will.
out. Support them and subscribe, folks. Don't just if you watch something on YouTube, subscribe.
Yes.
All right. Don't just like. Stop being a hater. If you fucking like it. No
It's
one's gonna
free,
hate you
man.
for liking.
It's
But
free.
When you get to YouTube, click on subscribe. You
That's
can,
it.
and
That's
everything
it.
that you put out will come to me. and
That's
I'll know
it. Exactly.
Great. That's excellent.
You know, I'm
yeah.
gonna
In
tell
other
you
words,
something.
okay. Like for instance, because he's not. You know.
Come on, I am.
No, you're really not, dude. This is a guy that before he. Well, this is how it happened. He was my musical guest on this show.
Nice.
Okay. And I said, the door's always open. Come whenever you want.
And he invited me back, and it was all young kids. I'll tell my version. All young guys who signed to Sony, who's this, and I was like a deadbeat. I wasn't doing anything. I was working. So Cruz offered me a drink, and I was like, you know what? I could either sit here and be a real jackass, or I could turn on the funny. So I just started cracking jokes, and everyone, he was left this. So he comes out again. Now I got a couple of drinks in me. I was feeling a little toasty. Oh, dude, why don't you come back? And I've been looking for a co-host. And I was like, oh, well, if I find one, I'll let you know. And he's looking at me like, jackass. You want to do this every week? And I was like, wow, you'd want me here?
That's
And
great.
then-
No, you guys have amazing chemistry together. What a bromance.
Well, I gotta be honest. It's a little intimidating. How can I
At
say?
first, it
to
was
try to be the funny guy when you have an actual stand-up comedian.
okay.
You know what I
Thank you,
mean?
guys. Thank
no,
you.
I'm being honest. That's your craft.
Thank you.
It would be like if you got up and sang karaoke, and then Mark Anthony walked in. You
I've
know what
seen
I
that
mean?
happen at the Copa.
You know,
I've seen that
it's
happen
like
at the Copa.
I've done that just to. Like, I'll go to a karaoke night and people go, oh, sing us a song. Taz. And I killed it.
Oh, yeah, in Queens.
And
Yeah,
Taz was
Queens.
like, God, I knew you sang, but I didn't know you sang like that. You're like a professional. I'm like, no shit.
No, duh. I'm
You know,
Patrick
it's my
Shannon,
craft.
bro. And my
No, I
people
mean,
lingo.
listen. But it was hard to be fun. Like, usually I'm the complete jackass clown in here, and it's such a release. I get to do it.
Thank you, guys.
And the funny thing is that
No,
he
thank
plays off of me.
Yeah.
Like
The energy. It's
yes.
energy.
Definitely
Again,
the chemistry.
Energy. It's energy.
I mean,
Like-
it's lucky that we've known each other for so many years, and that
I've said
takes.
some offensive You know what? It's his fault, though, because I came in here. It's your fault.
Why is
Now,
it my fault?
In the street, I don't have a filter. If there's no women around, brother, I couldn't care less. I don't cross lines. I don't talk about people's mothers. But we joke. You know, you joke. You tell jokes. You this. Okay. I would come in here. I never said the F-bomb. I never cursed. I never said things. It was radio. And he would tell me, dude. And then one day he goes, take the filter off.
Go for it, yeah.
If you, and then, because I drive a truck, so goofy shit runs through my head every 5 minutes. And then I just start.
Oh, you want to hear Goofy? You want to hear Goofy?
Go ahead.
I'm going to play Goofy for you.
Go ahead.
This is something that while he was the lechero,
okay,
you know, sacando leche.
Right.
He came across this wonderful thought. I think, that's what you told me. It was that you did that. Don't.
What, the sponsor?
Yeah.
I was driving down the street.
Don't go into it. But you were doing that while you were working,
I was driving.
Okay.
And I saw the store.
Okay. No.
And I was like, wow. That would be a perfect sponsor for our show.
And here's our sponsor.
And this is what I did when I went home.
Okay.
This segment of Picante Time is sponsored by Dicks. No, not Dick's Sporting Goods, just Dicks. Big dicks, little dicks, fat dicks, sweaty dicks, smelly dicks, hairy dicks, shaved dicks, big black dicks, throbby old dicks, wrinkly dicks, and of course, small Asian dicks. Dicks all over the world. And here to tell you more about dicks is a man who knows all about dicks.
Hola, yo me llamo DJ djerickenlamezcla, and I'm here to talk to you about a product I've known and loved since I was a little boy, dicks. That's right, I love them all. Big ones, small ones, sweaty ones, wrinkly ones, old ones, Asian ones, and my personal favorite, big black ones. Sometimes there's nothing more relaxing than waking up with dicks in your face. Woo-wee. So if you haven't had one, you need to run right out and try some dicks today. I know I have.
Dicks, a proud sponsor of Picante Time. Also try these other products from Dicks. Dick cheese and Dick weed for the dick lover in you. In the mix.
All day. That's going to be such an interesting conversation with my parents tomorrow.
¿Qué dicks? What is this dicks? Who's this guy with the dick in his mouth?
Están poniendo a venderse verga ahí en la sala. ¿Qué está pasando?
All right, well.
Excellent.
Roman, thank you for stopping by.
Man,
thank you guys for having me.
Welcome to come back again.
Okay.
Whenever.
Sure.
As I said to him.
Yeah, man.
Doors are open whenever you want to come
now,
through, man.
If I don't have to do bus driving, I want to come to your next show because...
Please, guys, I will text you.
Yes,
I'll let you guys know exactly when I'm performing next.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll call me at the last minute and they'll be like, come and open up for Tracy Morgan or come and open up for whoever the hell. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. I'm there. Shout out to Tracy Morgan. He's one of my friends. And Artie Fuqua. Amazing. And Rain Pryor. I got a chance to work with Richard Pryor's daughter.
Wow. Is she
Amazing.
funny?
Hilarious.
Really?
Check her out on YouTube. Follow her on
Where
Twitter.
does she live?
She is in Jersey.
Oh, really?
She lives in Jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
They're actually at Caroline's up until tomorrow. They're performing at Caroline's up until tomorrow, and then they're doing a show in Atlantic City.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know.
All right. Well, again, Roman, thank you for stopping by.
Guys, thank you. I love y'all. I mean it.
And as always, keep us up to date as to what's going on. Let us know, anything that future stuff that's coming out. Don't hesitate. Give us a call here at the studio. Come through. Whichever one is easier for you. Let us know. Let it be known.
Cool. I got artists, friends, singers, and stuff that I could bring along.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to La Mulata if she's listening. La Mulata del Bronx, one of the hottest female lyricists of conscience. All right, she's not just spitting stupidity. She's actually talking about things that we need to take on, and think about as people. Not just Latinos, as people in general.
Okay.
And she's doing it in Spanish.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Once again, felicidades para todas las madres dominicanas. And, have a happy Memorial Day weekend. Make sure to say thank you to all the men and women serving the military. And, well, I have one here that served. So, Pat, thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
I got a check. Not a big deal. Thank you for your thank you. It's nice, but my job. Did my job.
And, well, God bless. Have a safe week. And we'll see you here next week.
Good night, Piscataway!
That's all, folks.